Like a diamond shape. Buyer beware.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
Shots fired!
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
He is with that negative attitude, son.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick. My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Rude.
Broad daylight.
So that was on the corner of 7th and Broadway.
Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Examine the victim's head. I'll do things at my pace, thank you. Oh, what's this? Bank of Arcadia. Seeger letter, pearl earrings. Oh. Paying for him on the Never Never.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings.
Fucking bright house here.
Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
I'd like to come out of that now, please. What's on his left pocket? Well, it's my left anyway, his right. Grab his head. Ooh, listen to the cracking! It's rancid. Well, that's not giving me anything. Let's have a look. Hold my hand, you'll be okay. Nope. Anything here? No. Nonsense. Well, I've got that layaway slip anyway, so that'll do. Now, if you go over here, because I'm a brilliant detective and I could smell this, the gun is in the bin. Look at that. There we go.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store is a couple
more gun
blocks from
stores.
here.
A couple blocks. There's always a gun store. A couple blocks. Right, that'll do. Now I'm going to interview this lady in here. Oh, what was that? Nun bush.
Can I?
You there?
Officer Phelps.
What did you fucking do it?
Shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Oh, it was her name on the layaway slip. See Galetta. He bought her earrings. They're slag. Witness details on the left. Questions listed on the right. Anything else for me? Observe the suspect. Fucking hell.
Do you think you can tell me
eyewitness
exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
If you think the witness is lying and have proof, choose accuse. To accuse a witness, you will need to present evidence. I will accuse you. Eventually.
You're lying, Miss Galetta.
There we go.
You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
It was the... Yes!
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. And tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Well, he got shot. It obviously was. Daniel says, "Stop being hysterical, woman. She did it. Seems the type. No life in her eyes." Exactly. Like piss holes in the snow. Possible murder
Which jewelry
suspect.
store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Broadway between
Did you see
5th
the
and
person who
6th?
shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked
Yep,
away.
already got that, sweet cheeks. You think the witness is lying, but you lack proof? Choose bad cop. Act as bad cop. Let me do... Bad cop!
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta.
Yes.
Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
If you think the witness is sincere, choose good cop. Act as good cop.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together.
Bam, 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 bam!
5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to
She
make a
hasn't.
formal statement about what
She
happened,
lied.
Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind.
Look at her trying to get the
Yes, officer, I'll
earrings
make a
still.
statement.
Fucking leech. Get out of the way, you stupid bitch. Let's get out of here.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer.
Yes.
The girl saw it all.
Yes, we do.
Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, it's always a couple blocks in it.
Hey,
but let me tell you something
Maintain
later
the
on.
perimeter.
It's a lot more than a couple blocks away. Actually, don't fuck me, Jesus, didn't mean to do that. Could have just stepped over it instead of doing a fucking 500-metre sprint over the top of him. None but shoes. I want to go to... Just go straight to the jewellery store, fuck it. No. Daniel? Gun store or jewellery store? I will await your response. Until then, we will have a musical interval. Gun store. Okay, let's go. Set destination, and away we go. Sorry, just popping a Yui. Don't mind me. I didn't hit anything. It was that crashing noise with someone else. I'll arrest them later. I was hoping for maybe a bit of dialogue between these two, but they don't seem to be getting on very well.
At least switch the sirens.
Excuse me, police business! Out of the way! Move! Look at get out of the car! Do something! Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, out we go. Look, to say you can stay there, are you? Lazy cunt. I think, to be honest, from now on, I'm just going to get my partner's drive. Fuck driving about everywhere. I can be chauffeured.
What can I do you for?
Officers
You can
Phelps
do me
and
by
Dunn, sir. Wilshire
identifying this goon.
We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah.
So you do sell them then?
Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Beautiful. We've got him. Bang to rights. He's a fucking murderer. Yes, I'm going to have him drive me.
You're behind the wheel.
Yes, you are behind the wheel. Jewelry store. Let's go, Robin. Because I'm Batman, obviously. Yeah, for the purposes of the YouTubes, I think I'll just get him to drive me everywhere. Here we go. Let's get him.
Officer, can I
Jew or
interest
not,
in
he's
a new
committed a
watch?
murder.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
He's lying.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Ah, fucking knew it.
He's getting away!
Can I just shoot him in the leg? I'll wing him.
Kalu! Get back here!
Get back here, you motherfucker.
Waitress.
Oh, yeah, I've got my gun out.
Get another spoon.
Oh, fuck. Put one on him. Maybe I just want him to
Too late,
surrender.
Kalu!
You've committed a murder. Come on.
Stop,
Yes.
or I will shoot!
Bullet lands. Comes flying down, lands in his head.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you
fucking
never,
love this guy.
ever
Mad
discuss.
Irishman.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me
Literally
to
speaking,
conduct
sir.
the interview, sir?
I am, young
Chop his
Phelps.
fucking head off.
You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity,
Confession, surely.
hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
Oh, brilliant.
How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help
crying
you,
for?
Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
That's a lie. You have been seen. Just let me do what I need to do. fucking game. I will.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Yes, I can. We have a witness. Yes, there we
know
go.
All about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
A lot of things wrong with this man going to the gas chamber. I don't want to point out the obvious, but religious motive. Here we go.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What evidence do I have? I'm going to say... well, possible motive, racial... right, well, lying. He's lying.
I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's not true. What's he going on about? Right, well, it's going to have to be bad cop.
Sorry.
Then.
Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
That old chestnut. Right, bad cop then.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage.
Yes.
I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Disgusting the world we live in. A world where you can't even shoot a man because he called you a name.
It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
That's correct, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
He's got fucking arresting people in a zoot suit. Dressed up like the Mask. Yellow suit with a big hat with a feather coming out the top of it. Daniel says, he hurt my feelings, so I killed him, Your Honour. Yes, exactly. I passed. Woo! Patrol complete. I've got promotion. Yes! I have a sound investigative technique, service weapon proficiency, peak physical conditioning, and keen interrogation. Look at this. Beautiful.